Okay, sorry, I'm coming in hot today. Just got out of a class that ran a little bit long. No, I don't. That's not what I want to do. That's not what I'm trying to do. Here we go. I'm sorry. Just flustered. Welcome to Play by Play. We're playing Paradise Killer. I'm starting late because I had to do a thing, but I've got an hour still of regularly scheduled time, so we're going to play an hour of this game. We're going to start by figuring out what the hell is going on, because I didn't have a minute to think about it, but I'm pretty sure we're at the Citizen Apartments, and that means that we were going to go check on Witness to the End, who lives around here somewhere, and I don't know that he's actually suspicious, but he's got some info for us. He's got some things that we can talk to him about, and that is what I care most about in the world. So this is Citizen Apartments. I want to get to what's it called? The big people. What's this game? Wait, no, seriously, I can't remember the name of the major group of people. There's the council, and they are syndicate. Wow, my brain. This is what I get for not having 5 minutes to decompress. Okay, so according to my map, my incredibly useful map. Thank you, Toby. You got there. You still got there before me. Citizen Apartments, Syndicate Apartments. So I wanna sort of follow the coastline on my left. Let's do that. Wait, actually, do I have a oh no, I can't do it from here. Do I have a warp point there? I know that there's... Can I fast travel? Sure. Can I fast travel to the Syndicate Apartments? I can't. Fuck. I should have known. Okay, well then I want to go to the courthouse, because from there I think I know where I'm going. Hi, Cubert. My day is going okay, except that it's just a little bit busier than it normally is, than I expected. Okay, so I'm gonna go out through here, and now I should be in Syndicate housing. Well, I'm in the gardens, but over this bridge, Syndicate housing. And let's just go ahead and open up a fast travel.
Fast travel unlocked. Storage skins obtained.
Hi, Kazuki. Good to see you lurking. Alright. It's been a long time coming. Let's do this, dumb hacking interface. Like this? Fine, sure. Whatever. Okay, logs of who entered and exited the building. Let's see. I bet I'm going to find out something interesting. Come on, interesting. All right, witness enters at, what is this, 5:30. At, how does math? This would, 20 would be 8. At 9 o'clock, Carmelina arrives and witness buzzes her in. Okay. At 11:58, the God Justice Marshals arrive and secure the building. What? Wait, what? Why? What? 18 minutes after midnight, witness and Carmelina exit. Why did the guards show up 2 minutes before the murder? 3:30 in the morning, witness returns. Witness and Carmelina have alibis. I mean, unless they jumped off of the, like, scaled the building, which, when I say it, sounds crazy, but is it really crazy? Is it that crazy?
Witness to the end.
Okay, so Witness is going to have just a ton of stuff to talk about, and most of it's going to be useless, because we haven't talked to him in a while. So we've just gathered up, you know, all of these alibis that don't matter. Who killed the Holy Seal? See, I don't think he knows anything about that. Does he know anything about any of these? Like, it might be interesting to talk to him about his alibi, but I'm not expecting to get any information from him about any of this stuff. Oh, I forgot that motive is where they hide some of the interesting information. Okay, so, Why were you butting heads with Montserrat so much?
What?
What does that have to do with anything?
I need to investigate this.
I need to know why someone was clashing with a murder victim. Our leader was not following the holy mission. His focus was on the island sequences and not the gods. Sure. Sounds like he was straying from the path. Yes, I'm glad you understand. Our first priority is to prostrate ourselves before the gods, not build ourselves a nice home.
The gods are displeased.
If our islands fail, then it is the will of the gods. If we trust in them, we will be saved.
Don't like this.
Did that make you angry enough to kill?
No.
I know you must ask these questions, but it pains me to hear you question my loyalty and
Crime
faith.
is repulsive.
You voted against every proposal he put forward, didn't you? That is the point of our democratic meetings. We all have a say on the direction of the syndicate. His direction veered away from our holy mission. I voiced my disagreement with it.
The investigator is here.
What kind of proposals were they?
Surely this is a joke.
What's with the, like, voice modulator on his mask? That's an interesting choice. Advancement towards the so-called Perfect 25. I don't care about our new home being perfect if the gods are not there to celebrate with us. Look out to the ocean of madness. So many pyramids sit empty.
The gods are watching us.
24 island sequences, and we only have one pyramid resident. We are capable of so much more. Why haven't we done more?
Surely this is a joke.
Montserrat had other plans. Grand resurrections could wait until the island sequences were
The
solved.
gods are displeased.
What is the point of Perfect 25 if the gods remain in pain? I wanted to remind Montserrat of the Syndicate's purpose, so I voted against everything he and the rest of the council put
The
forward.
facts and the truth are not the same.
Did you remind him with a knife, by any chance? Just admit it right now. I understand you have become more secretive, maybe a bit paranoid.
What?
I like how mad. I will pursue it.
Cannot hide.
You hiding something from
This
me?
island is full of sinners.
Others get jealous when you have purpose in life. My holy work doesn't concern those who are straying. My personal business is my own. Secrets are dangerous, witness. They can take physical form before you realize. You don't need to lecture me, investigator. I mean, maybe I do, though. Why have you started taking calls in private? That's kind of a weird thing. I mean, I do agree that's a weird thing to ask. That's strange. Are you hiding something? Plotting something? Don't be ridiculous. Okay, but no other alternative narrative, right? Death Screams. Death Screams I'm interested in. Phone at Midnight I'm interested in. Apartment Logs.
Got it.
Your story checks out, but what is the thing about the guards, though? Of course it does. The righteous have nothing to hide.
Why?
Why were you irritated to see Carmelina? Is that what she told you? I was surprised. It is unlike her to do a social call.
I need to investigate this.
Are you suspicious of her? Are you? People do things that are out of character. Phone at midnight. That's... What were you doing with your phone at midnight, huh? Huh? I was talking with the architect. No, she says you pulled out your phone.
Here.
The architect told me you interrupted your conversation to do something with your phone. Everyone fiddles with their phone. I mean... He makes a pretty good point, I have to say.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Not everyone does it at the exact moment the council were murdered, okay? Who were you calling?
What?
I didn't call anyone.
That's strange.
Then what were you doing? Absolutely nothing. If I did do something I don't remember, it was completely inconsequential. I mean, I feel like it must have something to do with the guards who showed up at 2 minutes to midnight.
I have a bad feeling about
We'll see
this.
about that.
Crime cannot hide.
Tell me about the moment the council died. I know you suffer from psychic death
This
screams.
island is full of sinners.
Doomjazz can't be trusted with patient confidentiality around you. Yes, every time a person dies, I am assailed by their psychic death scream echoing out into space. Doomjazz prescribes me medication for it. Does he? Did you suffer from death scream trauma when they died? Yes, I was assailed by the psychic death screams of the council. I was brought to my knees by the pain. Okay. Did you see the Grand Marshal last night? I spoke to her when she reported Henry's escape, but didn't see her until the crisis meeting after the killer had been arrested. Akiko said she called you at the time of the murder. She did, huh?
This island is full of sinners.
She did, but something is troubling me about it. I am seeking guidance from those in the stars about how to proceed. If I say anything, it may be misconstrued. No, not sarcasm, the gods. I almost clicked on this because it said the gods, so I guess I'm glad that it says sarcasm. I'm a professional. You can tell me anything. Let me ponder on it. Oh, I'm going to have to hang out with him, aren't I? Witness, I need to talk to you.
The investigator is here.
What do you know about this device that I found? It looks like it records the death screams you suffer from and replays them. It's been fitted with a directional speaker that allows them to be targeted. I found it pointed at Henry's cell. Doomjazz hypothesized that someone possessed by a demon would be agitated by it and have a spike of adrenaline. And I have some trust for Witness because he could not have been the person literally firing this death scream gun, because he was in his room, in his apartment at that particular time.
When love dies, all that remains are the facts.
The little mottos that they have, some of them are good little mottos, but they play at such utterly random moments. I don't understand it. It's kind of really super weird. Sounds perfect for whipping Henry into a frenzy when Akiko went to execute him, giving him a chance to escape. The death screams are torture. I would never inflict them on
Don't
anyone else.
Test me.
So you're denying
Surely
it.
this is a joke.
Of course. There's no evidence that I placed or used the device. In fact, there's evidence that you didn't. Doomjazz is more suspicious because he also knows about death screams, but wasn't like. I have been assured by the game that Witness was in his house at midnight. If that ends up not being true, I'm going to be mad. But I think that that's true. Doomjazz told me that you asked about overcoming Henry's inhibitors. Right. The end of an island is endlessly fascinating, a symphony of finales, all hanging in the balance. Having a demonically possessed prisoner is a significant risk. I need to know everything there is to know.
Like this.
So you weren't trying to find out how to overcome them to help Henry escape.
I am still bathed in the glory of the gods.
Don't be ridiculous. How would that help our holy mission? Well, I mean, it might give you a chance to murder the council, including Montserrat, who you think is standing in the way of our holy mission, right? Like, that seems like... What do you know about the second holy seal? Nothing. Of course, who breached the fourth holy seal? Oh, but this is where I get to ask about the carved flesh, which is important. What do you know about the fourth holy seal? Nothing. Lady Love dies. It is one of the council's secrets. Okay, but a god told me that you went and carved off some flesh. What's up with that? I do appreciate how straightforward Lady Love dies can be some of the time. Not my fucking concern. No, sir. No, sir. I vehemently disagree.
The gods are displeased.
The islands die, and I want to know why. Demons come to us and rot our triumphs. Do gods attract them? This is the weirdest thing for Witness to be talking about. First of all, his whole deal is that he's not that concerned with why the islands die or the islands dying, right? Sorry, I just got derailed. Let me continue. Right, his whole deal is like we shouldn't be concerned about the islands dying. That is not where we should be spending our energy. We should spend our energy on recovering and rehabilitating the gods. So why is that? Why is he so curious about that? And then secondly, this whole line of, are we attracting demons because we are collecting gods here? I mean, your whole deal is that we only got one, right? Like, it's not like we have a whole bunch of gods. It's just a weird line of reasoning for you of all people. I'm suspicious. Toby in the chat says, assuming the device can't be operated remotely anyway, calling back to me saying that Witness definitely couldn't have fired off that damn device. When that's a real good point. That's a real good point that he was fiddling around on his phone a few minutes before midnight, which is exactly when the device would have needed to go off. Now, it has a very narrow beam, right? It was described like a sniper rifle. So I am a little wary of that. Like, you would have to have a sophisticated system for remote firing, I think, to be accurate, unless Akiko was in on it. And Akiko could sort of say, at this particular moment, I'm going to put Henry in this place, and then you can fire the device, and it will hit him because we've arranged this previously. It's an interesting theory. Does keeping one on the island make demonic invasions more likely? Why carve his flesh? Seems like a sin. I needed to study it, like you do. You can feel the cosmos when you look at the flesh of one of our lords. He is linked to the stars. Is he a magnet? What did you find? I mean, I'm not buying that. I don't buy that as, like, just fine. I don't know. What did you find?
The gods are displeased.
The holiness of a lord should never have been questioned. Can I verify this is true? I conducted the research in private. And what happened to the piece of flesh that you fucking took? That is extremely suspicious, dude. Did you see Crimson last night? I didn't see her. Did you see Dr. What's-his-name last night? Only at the... Oh, he claimed to be at his clinic. Do you know anything about Henry? No, I don't.
Blasphemy!
Monsters' movements have been recorded by the Grand Marshal. Lydia and Sam's, the Daybreak's alibis. Do you know anything about that? No, I don't. You talk to Yuri. Who killed the first Holy Seal Marshals? I don't know anything about that. Is this case not open and closed? Do you believe there is more? Have you scoured the council building? What's that note? What's that note, Starlight? Okay. Let's hang out. Let's just be buds. Let's chat. How are you? How are your plants? Witness, how are your plants?
The gods are radiant.
They do well in the climate of paradise. When the world is coming apart, it is good to have a hobby. Would you like one? I like to give them to people. They are difficult to care for.
Times are long.
They are a test sent from the gods. If we fail to look after them, they will die. If they all die, then we will die. The plants need our time and devotion. So do the gods. I mean, I'll take it because I want you to like me, but I got kicked out of my apartment. Like, I don't have a place to live down here.
The gods are watching us.
This plant has been freshly fertilized and watered. It comes from an esoteric plateau from my home in Iran. It will survive for a while without constant attention. Once you finish your investigation, it will provide something to focus on. Thank you, witness. Relationship increased.
The gods are radiant.
I am enjoying our
The
conversations.
gods are watching us.
There is a sensitive matter which we could discuss further. How about I, what is it, prod? Probe. How about I probe you?
Oh.
Do you have something you want to tell the investigator? It is about Akiko's phone call after Henry
The gods
escaped.
are radiant.
I can see you are working hard, Loved Eyes, so I will tell you this. I worry that you are doing this for yourself and not the gods, but I am bound to help you. It is their wish.
Times are long.
Akiko was supposed to be at the Desolation Cell, yet I couldn't hear the haunting sounds of that island, nor the sea that surrounds it.
That's strange.
What does that mean? Everything? Nothing? You need to work that out.
The gods work in esoteric ways.
The gods wished you to know, so now you know. Huh. Okay, so Akiko, when Akiko made her phone call to Witness, she was supposed to be at the Desolation Cell. It was supposed to be after she recovered from Henry's escape. But in fact, she was somewhere else. Kiko refuses to give me her phone records. Kiko called Witness before heading to the barracks. To organize the search. Witness says that Kiko phoned him to report Henry's escape just before the murder. It lasted for about 5 minutes, but she wasn't at the Desolation Cell. She was maybe in the barracks or already at the council chamber, something. On the other hand, Cubert, on the other hand, if I had to nominate one person on the island as insane, it would probably be Witness. Yeah, that's probably... yeah, that probably would... That's a good point. What is the note do we think that I just got from Starlight? I don't know why this had an exclamation point on it, because I've looked at this before. Why is there evidence in the area? I mean, he did just like point me at that, so maybe I should go investigate that more. A demon expert would know. Right. I forgot all about all of these things that I don't know about. Akiko prevented Dr. Doomjaz from examining the bodies because she knew that they weren't really the bodies. Because she actually killed them and they were prisoners. Demonic marks drawn in the blood. Secured grate on the side of the council building looks like it's been forced open. Anti-tamper seal has been cut. Edges of the grate are scuffed, indicating it has been pried. This opening would get someone in behind the Holy Seal Martial Guards. Good way to do a surprise attack. There are scrape marks here as well, like something was dragged through the access hole. I remember seeing that, but I couldn't actually go into it. Could I? I should maybe double check. Yeah, the doggo background is pretty great. That is true. That is very true. Okay. The comms tower. Comms tower does... Oh! That's right. That's right. I forgot about the comms tower. So there is a comms tower. It's somewhere. And it has a nightmare computer attached to it. And we tried to use it to investigate Yuri's phone. I think we have Yuri's phone for some reason. But we couldn't because of the nightmare tower. And that communication tower is... I mean, I don't think it's that thing. Is it? But I don't see it anywhere. Where was that? I mean, this is going to be of no help, is it? Oh, I do want to timeline. Henry escapes from the desolation cell at 2352. So guards could have showed up at Witness's place after... In fact, 2352, Henry escapes from the desolation cell. Akiko calls Witness. The call lasts for about 5 minutes. Now it's 2357. At 2358, guards show up at Witness's apartment. I don't know what to make of any of that. Alright, I don't think that the communication tower is actually a thing. No. Okay, I don't think I have anything that's going to help me find the communication tower. But I could go up, you know, real high up the mountain and see if I see anything. I think is my strat. I mean, that air dash, damn, is powerful. Okay. I mean, these all look like little communication towers. Is that a Shinji over there? I could go talk to Shinji. What is that thing? Is that some kind of communication tower? Oh no, that's the elevator up to Sam's bar. Well, let's go talk to Sam then. Was it up here? Oh shit, I almost feel like there's something up here. No, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. Okay. Well, let's very quickly save our game.
Getting saved.
Just for the fun of it. Hey there, Sam. Okay, I can't talk to him about the secret entrance to the dead zone. Is that what it's called? Yuri is after my time. Oh, Yuri came about after my time, and Lydia mentioned him. I don't know him. People speak to bartenders. Pour their heart out after a bad day. He does come in from time to time. We all need a drink, right? What's his drink of choice? He likes high-end wine. He doesn't know what he's talking about, though. I mean, yeah, Yuri, that sounds like Yuri. What can you tell me about him? He's a power boy. All he thinks about is power and ambition. He wants to be on the council. Sure does. Maybe he finally snapped. Snapped?
My unique blend.
All he want... My unique blend? That is creepy as fuck, Skeleton Man. All he wants is to pursue his ambition. I voted against him in one of his numerous motions, and he came across the room at me. He's angry and impatient. He thinks he's ready to run the show. Don't all young people, though? Oh, I can talk about the Dead Zone Distillery as part of who opened the third seal. Okay, weird. What were you doing? I don't love that categorization just because it's not always clear logic to me. Like, it's not obvious that talking to him about the distillery that I found would be categorized under who unlocked the third seal. Even though I can sort of see tangentially how they're related, they're not obviously related, actually. What were you doing in Doom Jazz's clinic, Sam?
Is this a joke, Aldi?
What do you mean, investigator? Doom Jazz, he told me he'd seen you sneaking around his clinic. That's right,
What?
He did say that. We must all be deliberate with words, mustn't we? The wrong word choice can darken truth and cast false light on conspiracy, can't it? I have a prescription I need to get from the doctor.
Fancy at the rink.
After Lydia killed me on the battlefield and my body refused to die, I lived on in this form. I think it suits me, don't you? Unfortunately, it has become quite debilitating. A few sequences ago, I began to require regular blood infusion. Where? What? How? What? You don't have a circulatory system. What do you do with the blood? That's disturbing. Sam is way more disturbing today than he was last time. Where do you get the blood? I mean, it's all ethically sourced from Doom Jazz and approved by the council. I assume that you're murdering citizens for it. Every citizen lets blood as part of their worship, and some of that comes my way. Helping the Syndicate is helping the gods, right? Please check with Doom Jazz. He'll corroborate my story. I mean, he did, basically. You didn't happen to break into a secure container and take a vial of council blood, did you? That's not doing something I would do, is it? Why would I need to do that? I don't know, but I mean, like, it does seem like you did it, though. It would be if you were trying to breach the Holy Seals. Are you accusing me? Well, your wife breached the first one. What was the second one again? Oh, no, the first one was the guards. Your wife breached the second one. You seem to have breached the third one. I don't know how you breached the fourth one, but...
Crime is repulsive.
Know anything about the unauthorized distillery in the Dead Zone?
Suspicion, Alti.
The Dead Zone has an aura. The structure of the island is corrupted there. It gives whiskey a unique taste. Surely the whiskey is tainted as well. It's quad filtered. The flavor is there, but the taint is removed. It's clean. You should try some. I know it's illegal, but how many times did you get to have whiskey blended in demonic hot zone? I needed to know. You understand, right? I found a chiller containing a blood vial at your little distillery. What? Don't test me. Why is the label scratched off? It's not my business, is it? That vial came from Doom Jazz, didn't it? And didn't I just accuse you of stealing it from Doom Jazz? Do you see now how I'm connecting these ideas? It's for my prescription. Wait, what? It's for your prescription. The blood vial in your chiller has a little letter K on the label, where the first name would be.
Is this a fact?
Kafka Memories' blood sample is missing from Doom Jazz's clinic, and you were seen snooping in there. Is there an accusation anywhere in there, LD? I think I'm making it pretty clear. Do you know what the Holy Seals are? They're a secret, aren't they? How would I know?
Ooh,
well,
the investigator is here.
People seem to talk about them a lot. One is a blood lock. Several days ago, that blood lock was opened by Kafka Memory. I'm sure a council member had business in the council building, didn't they? Montserrat decided that the council should only ever enter the penthouse as a group.
Paradise feels wrong.
I think you use that blood sample to gain access to the penthouse.
Aldi?
Why would I do that? Are you denying it? Of course I am. I didn't know what the third seal was until just now,
I'm
did I?
glad to be back.
Fuck yeah! Gotcha, Sam! I never said it was the third seal.
I'm glad to be back.
No, I was careful not to. Thanks, Sammy. So, yes, Lydia and Sam together broke into the council penthouse. I think they did it before the murder, and I think they did it unrelated to the murder, but I don't know why they did it. I mean, that classic, I never said it was the third seal. It's cliche as fuck, but it's still pretty good. Who breached the fourth holy seal? Do you have a pound of god flesh on you? I don't think I know anything. No one does, do they? I mean, everyone does. Everyone knows specifically about that one, Sam. Did you see Crimson last night? Sometimes she stops by for a drink in the evening, but I didn't see her until the crisis meeting last night, LD. You should speak to her, shouldn't you? I think I also just find it annoying how many times when I ask them about somebody's alibi, they just tell me to go talk to that person. I find that, I don't know. Presumably that is to help direct me to go talk to everybody at the beginning of the game, but I feel like that gets old. Yes, I will pay for a drink. What's your recommendation this time? I feel like I was professional last time. I'm gonna be honest this time.
Fancy a drink?
Thought you might be. How about a dish of edamame and a whiskey mizuwari? Mizuwari. I don't know what that is. Mizuwari. Serving whiskey in a mizuwari style is good with food. Mixing chilled whiskey and chilled mineral water lengthens the flavor but maintains mouthfeel. You can really taste the toffee flavor in this one, can't you?
What the hell?
This taste reminds me of something. Remember Dead Nebula's fine-aged soul, a deep and complex, delicate whiskey? One of Dead Nebula's most popular whiskeys. You enjoyed it just before your exile. You had one last night in my bar. You had one the last night in my bar before your exile, I assume? We drank this together with Lydia, didn't we? You have a good memory. It's my job to remember everything about a guest in my bar. I'm not just here to serve drinks. It is imperative that I select the right drink and make sure you leave happier than when you arrived. Where did you learn? Unfortunately, I did not have a bar master to learn from. I had some other skills to fall back on, though, didn't I? Assassination. Assassination is not just placing a knife between ribs. You must know your target, remember everything about them. Assess the atmosphere and mood of the target to find the perfect moment and method. The kill is a performance, an economy of motion. This is a good scene. I mean, this little bit of Sam talking about being an assassin. I like ceremony of precision, tools arrayed and used intimately. You see that when I make a drink, don't you? I'd love to stay, but this mass murder won't solve itself. In the end trial, do you think we'll get an option to accuse literally everyone? I kind of think we might. My guess is that the trial is not just gonna be who killed the council. It's gonna be like, how many crimes have you uncovered? Like, what has everybody been getting up to? All of them seem to be involved to some degree at this point. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I don't know that I believe they are all literally in on the murder of the council. I think that they are all up to various things. I think all of them are sneaky and manipulative and criminal and lying, definitely, but not necessarily all about that. Okay. Okay, well, I'm still trying to find the communication tower, so I'm gonna still try to find that communication tower. I mean, I can go anywhere. This is amazing. Alright, I'm up on a very tall cliff. And I don't... No, that's the vent. I did that. Let's see. That's the ziggurat. It's unpleasant in there. What is that thing? What is that spider god looking thing on like a castle turret? Let's go over to that side. Doomjaz? I don't know if Doomjaz is incompetent. I think he doesn't care that much about being a doctor. I think he's more interested in having sex with everybody than doctoring. I don't know how I haven't gotten this tape yet. Yeah, I'm down. I like it. It's good. So have I not been over here? I don't recognize this little bridge thing. It's cute. Yeah, I don't know that I've been here. What is this place? Oh, this leads up to KHX's workshop, yeah. Okay, well that's... I don't know if that's useful to me. So there's the Agra-fields and the Deep Factory, and is that the communication tower? I think that might be the communication tower. Nightmare interface. This computer is attached to the communications tower. If I can crack the code, I'll be able to use the tower to verify any cell phone data I can find. Sweet, that's what we wanted. Okay, human skull with creepy horns. 3 stars. And then goat with these straight up ways.
Oh.
Okay, there's usually an interface at the top of the towers where I can verify cell phone data I've found. Let's go on up there. Let's go up to the top of the tower. This would be a great place for somebody to murder me. This tower can help me scan phone records. Let's see. Let's start with Yuri's phone. It's a lot of symbols. Okay, I've got the records. It looks like all the calls made to or by Yuri happened at the celebratory gardens. So, like, where he hangs out. All the calls from last night are from Yuri to Lydia, all about the same length. These are him directing her to different syndicate members for pickup. Please review the data between 2350 and midnight. Thanks,
That's
Starlight.
weird.
There's a gap. The phone went dark for 10 minutes. Why? This is when Lydia was trying to call him and couldn't get in touch. Unknown. This matches up with what Lydia told me. There's a gap in time where Yuri's phone couldn't be contacted and no one can account for him. Is it because he was in space? Alright, what about Witness's phone?
The investigator
This is gonna be
here.
fun. I've got the record. A call was made by Akiko to Witness. Witness was in his apartment.
That's strange.
But it says Akiko was at the Syndicate headquarters. That's weird. She told me she was
like
at the
this.
isolation cell. She lied to me. Of course she lied
The
to you. She does nothing
investigator
but
is
lie
here.
to you. There's an unknown number in here. It's not in any Syndicate phone records. 833-2112-ES-9116-RD. I like it. It was dialed at midnight last night. The call picked up, but ended in under a second. Okay, but at midnight, so that's too late. That's too late to be remotely firing the rifle. That is at the actual time that the syndicate was, or the council was murdered. Plus, Akiko must have been... What time? Okay, I don't know. That might be innocuous. It probably isn't. This tower can help me. Yeah. What? Show me this timeline again. Yeah, there's not enough on here. I don't know. So, at some point, Henry is supposed to have escaped at 11:58. At some point, Akiko makes a phone call to Witness. She is not at the Desolation Cell when that happens. She is supposed to have been at the Desolation Cell at 11:52. Is that when the phone call was made? Kiko said she phoned Witness as she left the Desolation Cell after Henry's escape. Witness's phone records combined with data from the comms tower actually placed her at the Syndicate HQ when she phoned Witness. She lied. Yeah. I mean, we can go talk to her about that. This is maybe the first alibi breaker. Witness doesn't take phone calls around other people when he receives a call. Yeah, we already talked to her about that, though. Right, I guess a lot of people have alibi breakers. They're just not necessarily compelling. Casual Dragon says it appears a transfusion directly to bone marrow wouldn't really work. I thought you said would really work, which I found really surprising. But wouldn't really work. Yeah, that seems right to me. It seems like bone marrow and blood, while very related, are not the same thing. And specifically, I think you don't want to inject blood into your bone marrow. That doesn't seem useful. What time was Henry found at the scene? Well, it would have been after... 3 minutes. Oh, yes. Yeah, good. No, hey, listen, Dragon, I appreciate it. That is what the game appears to have been telling us. So, yes. So Doom Jazz, this security issue is weird. It's weird. It's potentially suspicious, but it's not directly suspicious. Like, it doesn't directly tie him to anything that happened yesterday. Yeah. All this. I wonder if we should talk to Lydia about Sam having Kafka's blood, maybe? I could probably talk to him. I could talk to Witness about, oh, you say you don't know what you were fiddling around with in your phone. Well, was it the less than 1 minute call that you made to this number? Yeah, all of this stuff. I wonder if we can talk to Yuri about this comms blackout. I think we are at the stage where we're pretty much just trying to go around and talk to everybody enough times. Which, let's go ahead and fast travel, but Where can you take me, Lydia? Who do I want to talk to? I think I want to talk to Akiko. I mean, I don't know that I want to talk to Akiko, but...
Grand Marshal Akiko 14.
Yes. That's who I came here to talk to.
Where
did you say you were when you phoned
Do
witness?
you want to die?
No.
Don't test me.
I'm just trying to find the
You're
truth.
trying to find the wrong truth.
Fuck you! I called him as I left the desolation
The facts
cell.
and the truth are not the same.
Well, I've been able to access your phone records. They say you were elsewhere.
Nenorachito.
Paradise feels wrong.
Why don't you tell me where you really were? I was here. How did you access that data? Running witness's phone through a comms tower. You tried to backtrace the position of an encrypted phone through a comms tower? Of course the location is different. The encryption bounces the signal around. I'll take your word for it. Will I, though? I mean, that's... here's the thing. That's not an unreasonable explanation. Is it true?
Do you want to die?
Got it.
Do you do anything outside of soldiering? Why are you so interested to know? We're all part of the syndicate, trying to establish friendship. Why would I want a friendship with something like you? Soothe. Explain friendship. Friends and relationships expand our worldview. They can also provide comfort and support.
Sure.
Just tell me something about yourself. Do you have a pet? Fine. 2 goldfish. There we go. We're getting somewhere. Whatever. Yeah, what are their names? That's what I want to know. I'm not telling you that.
What the hell?
What drew you to fish? Did you have them as a kid? In the barracks, just after I was taken in by the New Knight Army, I looked after them while I adjusted to military
The
life.
investigator is here.
Do you miss those days? War is no place for children, Prost. I did what I had to do.
Nenorachito, you're out of your mind.
I'm done. No more. Goodbye. But relationship increased, though. Is there something else you want to tell me? Can I probe it out of you? Kiko, it seems like you had something you wanted to say earlier. Spit it out. We're both busy. Do you know something about someone on the island?
Nenorachito.
It's about Crimson. What about her? She came to me in secret to ask about becoming a marshal. Really?
Pull up.
Oh, wait. Crimson. Crimson
I'm a
acid.
soldier.
She used to be a fine soldier. She was blessed by the gods for her role in repelling the 19th island invasion. I'm the only syndicate member allowed to be a marshal. There's nothing I could do for her. So this is her wanting to escape being an idol. That makes sense. Why are you telling me this? Henry is your only suspect. Henry did it, no doubt. I'm just telling you that there may be someone that would benefit from him doing it.
Oh, I'm glad
Not
to
gonna
be back.
provoke her. That doesn't. I'll look into it. Thank you, Akiko. Yeah, it's not a surprise that she was asking about that. I should maybe be more suspicious of Crimson Acid than I am, just because she's like very smart and very secretive, and that's a dangerous combination, but I like her, so and frankly, none of the suspicious stuff that she's done is all that suspicious. Alright, I'm gonna do one more thing today, and then I believe that I will be playing tomorrow at the regular time. we'll see if that holds up. I have another thing tomorrow morning that should be done by 2, but if not, then I might have to figure something else out. I'm going the wrong way to get to the dead zone, but I guess I'm going to do 2 more things. One of them is I'm going to talk to... Wait, isn't this where Yuri is? Oh, he's right there. Okay, gotcha.
Yuri Knight.
Sure, all of this stuff. I've scanned your phone, you can have it back. My job isn't to believe, I need proof.
The truth is revealed.
There's a 10-minute period where your phone went dark. Your alibi has a hole. Lydia told me she lost contact with you last night during this 10-minute window. Hi, Fox! She tried to contact you while she was waiting at Paradise Gates just before the murder. Were you in the council building? You didn't want to be contacted?
Nonsense.
Of course not.
Don't be snide with me.
The reality folding drive might have disrupted the communications. At the end of an island, the folding drive does a final burst to power both islands during the transition. The radiation sometimes causes localized areas of communication electrical interference.
That's weird.
That seems convenient.
Don't make me laugh.
What do you want me to say? I want somebody to tell me how things actually work. Like, I don't know if that is true. I don't know if Akiko's alibi is true. It sounds kind of technobabbly. Yuri, let's wrap for a second.
The facts and the truth are not the same.
You put a key in the nightmare computer connected to the obelisks on the beach and activated them.
Crime cannot hide.
I've got the logs. Don't worry, someone else accessed them, but they were more intelligent than you and used a wireless access
I will be on the
device.
next council.
More intelligent, the insects on this island can barely tie their shoelaces, let alone figure out the symbols on the obelisks in
I'm
space.
glad to be back.
Thanks, Yuri. For what?
I'm glad to be back.
You just told me about the symbols on the obelisks, which I didn't ask about, and you'd only know about if you used them. Where did you get the key from to access the obelisks? It's a little weird. So, in a mystery story, traditionally, the structure and it's artificial, right? It's constructed. But the typical constructed structure of a mystery story is that when the detective figures out, like, is able to contradict a witness's story, then the witness opens up more. Maybe not all the way, but, like, opens up more. This is, look at Phoenix Wright, right? Phoenix Wright is a great example, but also any kind of procedural TV show where an element of it is interrogating a witness or interrogating somebody in a holding cell or an interrogation room, I guess. More than on the stand typically, but whatever. There's this pattern of we found a hole in your story, and by exposing that hole, that is the pressure that we put on you that causes you to recant and retell a story that is slightly different, that incorporates new information that doesn't have the hole that the contradiction that we found, right? This is super, super, super typical. This game, I feel like, doesn't follow that in a way that isn't unrealistic, right? Like, the tendency is when I confront somebody with a contradiction in their story, a lot of the time they say, fuck you. Which, yeah, okay. I mean, sure. It comes as a surprise to me as a player because that's not the sort of like the standard construction of a detective mystery story. I have not started The Mentalist, but it's on my list. I was going to watch The Mentalist. I hear it's good, or gets good. Okay, anyway. I have nothing else to say. Do you know anything about the third Holy Seal? I mean, you knew about the second one. Oh, God. Shut up. Who cares? That monster killed them. Let's get this show on the road. You're annoying. You're extremely annoying. I don't want to hang out with you. Fuck, I should hang out with him. Because I think I didn't do it the first time.
Pathetic.
I like a refined drink. I am able to enjoy expensive wine, better wine. I'm right, like I'm very much in the mode, the tactical mode of just saying what they want me to say, what they want to hear. It helps that I have access to older wines, always a sign of quality. A nicely aged wine is luxury.
Fully.
Not everyone can appreciate wine. It isn't something for novices or the lower class. You are knowledgeable. It's dumb. Alright. Yeah, no one respects or fears Love Die's authority, which is an interesting twist on the genre. Totally. Which seal is the one Crimson said was an open secret? It was the fourth one, the flesh of a god, and that's why so many people apparently went and just got themselves some flesh of that god. I forget how to get to the dead zone, which is where I wanted to go. So I'm gonna go up here. We'll just collect some stuff, I guess. Okay, island sequence 20. 20th island sequence, the mountain collapses. Why? How? It was supposed to be perfect. See, that's what I'm worried about, is that this isn't the first time they've thought that they were getting a perfect island. So what's up here? I guess I haven't been up here. Oh, okay. This is just a different way around the courthouse. There's a secret entrance from Sam's Bar, so I could go there. But there's also another entrance that's near the Deep Factory that I think is easier to get to. But maybe I'm wrong. 13th island sequence. The shame of Lady Love dies. She is deceived by damned Harmony. He tries to let the god hunters on the island to kill us. Praise be to the Paradise Trigger for saving us. I am so curious about Damned Harmony and why he wants... Excuse me. Why Damned Harmony wants God Hunters let on the island to kill everybody. And also, what the hell is Paradise Trigger? I don't know what Paradise Trigger is. Oh, this is the opulent... This is the actual way up to the opulent ziggurat. Oh, interesting. Very interesting. Okay, that's not useful. Which way... Oh, yes, no, definitely. It's definitely over here. Why does this game have a day-night cycle? And I guess even more than that, why does this game have weather patterns? Like, what are they for? What do they do within the game? They're technically confusing because narratively we're constantly talking about last night and ignoring the fact that there is a day-night cycle that sort of like makes that meaningless. Oh, those are guards. I thought that was Shinji. I was excited for a second. And nothing really meaningful changes between day and night, right? It's not like there's some stuff that's only accessible at night or like that. I don't even know what that would look like because it doesn't do it. Is that a vending machine? No, that's a sign. Okay, so here's what I want to do. I want to go up the apartment building because unless I'm mistaken, and if I'm mistaken, I'm going to be extremely sad. But unless I'm mistaken, we got a code for the safe. For what's his name's... Is it here? For the, oh no, it's up here. For the safe in this apartment. And we should be able to open that and find out what is inside. Henry said the code is some kind of thing. Proves that it pays to be nice to people sometimes. Let's see what a citizen like Henry would be hiding in a safe. The Grimoire of Majida. This is the book that he used
Got it.
to summon a demon. This book predates The Great Betrayal. It was written by a scholar of the esoteric Majida. She was famed for learning how to communicate with the gods and hold cosmic communes with them. This should be in the restricted vault of the Syndicate's library. Sure. Hey, Yuri accessed the restricted area a decade ago. Did he take this? I guess this is the book Henry said he was given. This might prove that his possession was aided. Someone wanted the island to be invaded by demons, but why? Why indeed?
Don't test me.
Right. Right. Okay. Okay, well, let's get out of here then. Island Sequence 16. A time for watching crows circle. It's a weird thing to say about an island sequence. Alright, I'm gonna leave and where do I want to leave off? I might try to go find Yuri again.
Those crystals obtained.
What am I doing tomorrow, I guess is really my question. So I could go talk to Yuri about this. I really need to find somebody who's an expert on demons. And I don't think I know who that is. Is it in somebody's bio? Okay, it doesn't want me to click on any of these. Grand Marshal, Architect. I would think maybe Witness, but I just talked to Witness, and Witness didn't have a like dialogue option. KJX. Oh. Well, this is interesting. Okay, and then I think I am just gonna, I'm gonna go. But this is the first time that I'm noticing that the Syndicate has all of the characters that we've met, and KHX, of course, and Grace Bloodlines, but also all of these people who are not really important to the plot and have moved to the next island. The implication, though, is that this is the entire Syndicate, right? The Syndicate isn't dozens or, I guess I was thinking dozens, scores of people. It's, like, these 15 people. Which does, so, like, KHI, one person missing, one person murdered, one person kicked out to what was it, the idle zone, the idle lands. That's like, that's a big deal, because that's like 1 out of 15. Okay, well, I don't know what to do next, so I guess we'll talk to Yuri. Who is this way? But I'm just gonna point myself in the right direction, and then we'll come back to it tomorrow. No! No, I've gone slower. All of my speed running is for naught. Ugh, that's the worst. That's the worst. Oh, right. Oh, right. I have to find a place to save. Which there is one right around here. But not down on the beach, I don't think. Wait, where's the save point? Is it up here? Right here. Alright, let's save our game. Thanks, folks. That was great. A little bit short today, but that's okay. Like I said, I think that I will be back tomorrow, and we will continue this. I think we're getting close, because honestly, I don't think there's a lot left for me to do, except I guess we can do another pass on scouring the crime scene area and make sure that we didn't miss anything. We want to talk to Yuri. We want to talk to Lydia. We want to talk to, like, everybody probably 1 or 2 more times. But that is pretty quick now. Like, it doesn't take a long time to find people anymore. And so, just sort of, like, wrapping up all of the dialogue trees. The one other thing that I wish I could do is get a piece of Godflesh. Wait, did I get a piece of Godflesh? I think maybe I did. So that's what we should do next, is go up into the council penthouse through that 4th seal and see the murder scene. That's exciting. That'll be fun. We'll do that. It'll probably be horrible. So sweet. Something to look forward to. Okay, well, I will. I'll post on Twitter and in the Discord server if there's a change of plans tomorrow. But otherwise, expect play-by-play tomorrow, 2 o'clock, and I'll see you then. Have a nice night, everybody. Thanks for hanging out. Bye.